Anyone who knew him knew that he was the very best of us. That the summing up of the character of a local rabbi who helped to organise the event to which two gunmen opened fire on Bondi Beach, killing him and 14 others. A survivor of the Holocaust and a 10-year-old girl also amongst those killed. Police now saying a father and son of 50 and 24 years old were responsible for the attack. The father killed at the scene, the son still in hospital in a critical condition. We'll continue to show those images that we've got coming into you there from Sydney. Well, we're going to cross to Sydney, talk to our correspondent Irris Makler, who joins us from there. Irris, this story very much still developing. Bring us up to date then with the latest on the investigation.
What we've seen today is politicians, including Australia's Prime Minister, going to the scene, going to Bondi Beach to take in the events of the past 24 hours, because I think it's fair to say the Jewish community of Sydney is reeling, devastated, grief-stricken, starting to come to terms with its loss and mourning its dead. But I think Australia is reeling too, partly because Bondi Beach is so iconic, iconic to Australians, iconic because all the visitors come, the French, the Brits, the Scandinavians who come in at Christmas. So it's an international location that says Australia to Australians and the world. And I've heard a politician today saying it's been besmirched by this terrible event. So we see the police investigating. They've told us the names of the father and the son, 50-year-old Sajid Akram, who was shot dead by police, his son, Naveed Akram, 24 years old, who had, by the way, previously been investigated by Australia's domestic intelligence agency, ASIO, for links to ISIS, to the IS group in 2019, a local cell here. Questions are being asked about why that investigation didn't continue, why his father had a gun license if the son was connected in some way to Islamic militants. We did see reports of 2 black IS flags in the car that they drove down to Bondi Beach, along with 3 explosive devices. They had 6 guns, and for 10 minutes, it seems, they shot people at Bondi Beach, coming from the beach, children celebrating, Jewish children celebrating the Jewish festival of Hanukkah, dogs there. Whoever was there was being shot like fish in a barrel, as one witness said. So what Australia's Prime Minister has invited Australians to do on the second night of Hanukkah, which is a Jewish festival with candles and light, is to light a candle in your own window, he said to Australians, to chase away the darkness.
Irris, the image, of course, that's really gone viral is that man being hailed a hero for tackling the son. That's right.
He did. I think it's extraordinary footage because he's an unarmed man. He judges his moment. He tackles a man with a gun. He gets the gun off him. And I think for all of that, and it's all filmed by someone actually speaking French, and just there's a voiceover of complete surprise. But the impact of it has been huge because of the courage, because this man is also a migrant. If the perpetrators of this attack, the shooters, are migrants, so is this man. He's a migrant from Syria, been here something like 20 years. I heard his parents saying today he's always someone who steps up, and how very proud they are of him, that he's become an Australian hero. An American billionaire who saw the footage said he wanted to donate money. So a GoFundMe campaign has been set up for this man because this hero, Ahmed Al-Ahmad, was actually shot himself. It's not clear by whom and in what sequence. I haven't seen that footage yet. It hasn't emerged. But because he's been shot, he's in hospital, and this GoFundMe is exceeding its $300,000 limit because he's become such a hero to everyone who sees that video.
Irris, many of our viewers will know that you're also our former correspondent in Jerusalem, of course, followed the narrative there very closely. Benjamin Netanyahu really hitting out with the Australian Prime Minister over his policies. Let's listen to it.
Even today, they are trying to murder, and unfortunately, even today, they succeed in murdering Jews. They massacred Jews in Sydney, Australia. 4 months ago, I wrote a letter to the Prime Minister of Australia. I told him, your policy encourages terrorism. It encourages anti-Semitism. You call for a Palestinian state, and you are essentially giving a reward to Hamas for the terrible massacre they committed on us on October 7th.
So, Irris, I suppose the question is whether Netanyahu has a point here.
Well, it's interesting because it's not clear that there is a link between Hamas and these two shooters. And I have heard criticism of Benjamin Netanyahu, not even for the content, but for the timing. You know how political he is, or always happy to make political capital out of any event. And there's a criticism of him for doing that right now, because it is said that today is not the day, before the names of all the people, all the victims are even known, before their funerals, to hop in and make political capital out of this, even if you might agree with him. I know that not everyone does. I know that some in the Jewish community do, but not everyone does. And now is not the time, is the general feeling.